If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run at the 35. That's how to dig yourself out of a hole. A pickup of 18, much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. Throwing now is Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Herbert. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
So after one, the Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. And when you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Open space to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
As the game is 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On first down, Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught! And he will go all the way. Matt McConkey, touchdown Chargers. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They send the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On play action, it's Herbert. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Godwin working the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
With the score, Chargers 28, Eagles 7.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Davis now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Open man is the tight end, Dissly. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A run with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought in on the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw is Herbert. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one caught at the 4.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return, coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Again, Hurts. Now he'll run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Eagles 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First and 10. That one complete to Johnston. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Second and a yard. Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
5-9. Hey, Kaplan. Go.
Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. yards. On this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts will try it again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and long for Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On second down, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got room to roam. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. What a play on fourth and long. It's a gain of 34. Now Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second and goal.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is going the wrong way. Tackle back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense That can't be overstated.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
It's a 10-3. Brings up 7.